I'm given the points P, Q, R, and S, which I've already plotted on my coordinate plane, and I want to determine if these points make a rectangle. Now, by plotting the points, it certainly looks like a rectangle, but I need to prove it. So go ahead and draw my lines in here. Now, there are several ways that we could prove that a figure is a rectangle. We could measure all the sides. We could, and then find all the slopes of all of the angles. But it might be more efficient to follow the theorem that we just learned that states that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral or of a parallelogram are congruent, then the parallelogram is a rectangle. So I drew in these diagonals. Let's see if they're congruent. One diagonal is made from point P, which is here, and point R, the point -2, 3, which is here. So I'm going to find the length or the distance between these two. So I'll start by thinking about how far apart are the x values. The distance between 3 and -2 is 5. So 5 squared plus the distance between 1 and -3 is 4. So 4 squared. 5 squared is 25 plus 4 squared is 16 is 41. So the length of PR will be the square root of 41. Now, if in fact this is a rectangle, then the other diagonal made up from Q and S should also measure the square root of 41. So let's see. The distance between 3 and -2 for my x values is 5. The distance between -3 and 1 for my y values is 4. So QS does in fact equal the square root of 41. So since the diagonals are congruent, then I know I have a rectangle.